I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Hello and welcome to Xero Uncut. I'm Xero.
And I'm Bobby. What is up?
Another week. Obviously, we've got
A
two
big
major
week.
things. Well, we've got two major things to talk about this week.
Yeah.
I think first of all we need to get into it. The major thing from this week of Jack Perry basically being bitched out by CM Punk, and they, and them showing the footage, which is obviously killed off now AEW completely. I would say it's Tony Khan has basically single-handedly killed his company within minutes. Aaron, that a lot of people have said that as well. Basically.
I really thought they were just going to have the Bucks do like a fake thing. I really thought they were going to do that, which could have been comical. I wouldn't lie. It would have been at least somewhat funny, but at least it wouldn't have been the real thing.
No.
But then,
when
once I saw it was the real footage, I was like, "Oh no, this is bad."
Yeah. The problem is as well, and sorry to cut you off there. Yeah, the problem is as well, Lizzie, right? Is basically one of the Punk's lawyer, that Stephen P. New or whatever.
I don't know his name, but I know of the lawyer.
Yeah, he commented on it. Basically, he commented before the show, and he put out basically a little saying that basically means that where the foot, what it is, is basically, I can't remember what the saying was, but generally what it means, if you sort of look into it and stuff like that, and if you know the legal terms, it basically means that it complies to the country's laws where the footage was taken.
Yeah. The UK. Okay.
Yeah. Now, obviously, now it was taken over here. Now, legally, to air CCTV like that and footage like that from an event, if it's to obviously do with anyone there, anyone who's videoed on there, you have to get everybody's permission to air it.
That's what I said. I was like, there's no shot Punk's going to give his approval.
Yeah.
Jungle Boy, whatever, they're still an employee. They don't need to ask them.
Punk hasn't. So this is the thing. So obviously this is what the lawyer was commenting on, is basically Punk has not given his permission at all to air the footage. So obviously now Tony Khan potentially, if Punk wants to, Punk can now sue the living shit out of him because he hasn't,
That's what I was thinking. I was like, legally, Punk's in the video. He doesn't, but I think Punk's just gonna let it go because obviously this backfired majorly.
Well, did you see Punk's Instagram afterwards?
Yeah, it was a picture of George Bush and saying, what did it say?
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, mission accomplished. Yeah. So I think Punk knows that they made a mistake. They're trying to actively delete all the footage right now.
Yeah, well, luckily, talk about that, before they actually snap up all the footage and stuff like that, right?
Oh, it's still on Twitter. I checked before I came in here.
Yeah, but Dawn Stevens / Audrey Edwards, she's snapping up all the footage because obviously people are taking the piss. Now, I've managed to secure the footage. We've got it here.
Speaking of Aubrey Edwards, this just reminded me. I don't know if I screenshotted it or not, but there's a there's a photo from Sunday, Cena and Rock are face to face.
Yeah.
And somebody inserted her in the middle. It just popped in my head. That's why.
Oh, into that, yeah. Well, if anyone's obviously like watching and they haven't actually seen the footage yet or whatever, or you just want to watch it again, you're lucky. I've managed to get a copy of it. So this hasn't actually got any sound on it, but I think the original airing last night didn't actually have any sound on it looking at it. But here is the footage of what happened at All In Wembley. Now, a few pickups from that, I would say. Number
Yeah,
one,
I was looking at what other people were doing around because you could see
yeah,
some known wrestlers. Hook for one, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe got right in there. Give him credit where credit
yeah,
is due. He wasn't
yeah,
having it. Hook kind of waited towards the end to like. Hook was like, "No, I'm not having this."
yeah,
Malachi Black popped in there at the end, which I forgot they're friends.
yeah. But no, well,
So
what are the
Malachi Black's
yeah,
getting buried for sure.
yeah. But no, two things I found. Two things I think I found. Looking at the footage. Number one, Audrey Edwards. Obviously, she likes to get involved inside the ring, but during that
Yeah,
time, she literally just ran away. And
she
that
jumped.
she,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, what makes it interesting to me is that there were dudes right around them, so they didn't
yeah,
hear it. Did it not get loud?
yeah, probably, yeah.
Like,
So,
like,
yeah.
like, didn't Punk say he said that he was going to kill him?
Well, that's what I thought, but yeah, but I
You
mean,
think
the other,
somebody right next to them would overhear that and be like, "All right, boys, let's step in."
yeah, yeah. Well, the other thing as well that I picked up is Tony reckons he feared for his life. Where the hell was Tony during that? You can't see him
So,
at all anywhere.
so when Punk lunged, remember right before
Yeah,
they took
yeah,
Punk off camera, he went to the side, like Jungle Boy's that way, Punk is that
yeah.
way. When he lunges in, I think Tony Khan's back there.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm
Oh, fair
pretty
enough.
sure when he's being restrained and he's pointing, not like obviously not at Jungle Boy. I'm pretty sure that's where
Yeah.
Tony Khan was.
Right, okay. Yeah. Well,
I
on top
wish
of
I would
that,
have seen Tony Khan's reaction though. He probably cried, pooped his pants.
probably, yeah, he probably cried, did a bit of cocaine afterwards, stuff like that, basically, just like, oh yeah, I fear for my life, so I'm going to take some coke. And that, you literally just, they probably couldn't show it because he was probably out the back just literally snorting cocaine all bloody, all the time, wasn't it? But no.
Yeah.
One of the other interesting points as well was during the time frame, apparently there was loud CM Punk chants throughout the entire segment thing. As they were airing it, so everyone in the arena was literally was chanting CM Punk basically.
And when the Bucks came out, apparently they were chanting CM Punk as well.
Yeah. So it's obviously not the best thing for Tony because
absolute backfire.
Yeah, he's completely he's killed his company off within seconds. He really has. Within seconds of airing that footage, he has killed the company off.
I want to know who told Tony Khan, yeah, let's air the footage.
Tony Khan doesn't listen to anyone. He does it himself. And that. Did you also? Yeah,
there could be a few people who said, yeah, let's air it. Ricky Starks, House of Black.
The Bucks.
No, the ones trying to get out of it.
Oh yeah. So yeah. The ones trying to get out. Yeah.
The ones that are like, this is terrible. Air it.
Yeah.
Air it.
Did you see Tony, whatever his name is?
Khan?
Shivani? No, the other one. Shivani. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did not look happy.
Yeah. And as somebody said, they go, he's obviously thinking, oh shit, this is WCW all over again because of course he's seen the downfall of WCW, didn't he? In that. He's seen the downfall of AEW.
He's seen the downfall of it at WCW. Now it's like he's going through it again. Yeah, he did not look happy.
No, he didn't know. He was literally
and then Tony Khan was on some show. I don't remember what show. But he's like, oh, the Punk comments are at a very interesting time.
Yeah.
What time? You weren't gonna do this until Punk went on Ariel Helwani and buried your company.
Yeah.
What was that? 10 days ago he went on the show? Something like that?
Yeah, was you? Yeah.
Maybe 2 weeks ago? There's no shot they were gonna show that.
No, definitely not. And obviously then he's got ahead now and he's screwed his entire company basically now by literally just because he wanted to. That's the bottom line of it. There's no other explanation for it. He literally just screwed the company just to be spiteful towards Punk because of the bad comments and stuff. It's stupid. It really is. He's a fucking idiot. That's all I'm going to say is he's a fucking idiot. Absolute fucking idiot.
And it's not an issue with the talent. The talent is really good over there. There's no debating that. It's just like
debating that, I wouldn't say they're really, really good. They're okay,
most of them, the talent isn't the issue here. They can only do so much for this show, but when it's
the management.
When it's complete chaos at the management, whenever here's the thing. You can have all the talent in the world, and they do have great talent. There's no debating that. But when you have chaos just at the top, it's never gonna
Yeah,
get
gonna work.
organized as it goes down. No matter how
No.
good your talent is, it's never gonna work out as it goes down.
Yeah, because it's stupid and like what we said, he's basically single-handedly he's buried that entire company within seconds of airing that footage, and that he's killed off his own company. And I mean, if anyone wants to leave now, I wouldn't be surprised, like, you know, if they do want to leave, because what he's done is he's literally killed off not only AEW, but he's now also killed off all the wrestlers and everything like that who works there, because they're all going to get bad reps now for this.
Isn't Ricky Starks on his way out?
Yeah, well, Ricky Starks, I believe, is I think his contract expires in June.
Yeah, so, something like 1 foot out.
Yeah, so obviously, yeah.
Last time I think, well, he was on for the tag tournament, but
yeah,
for that,
yeah, before that, but
no,
and
he was at WrestleMania.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I don't know what I don't know what possessed Tony to even think about doing it, because it's ridiculous. He's such a fucking idiot for airing that footage. It's unreal. It literally is unreal.
It's I thought it was going to be a spoof. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a joke. Like the Young Bucks are doing like a fake fight, and like I thought it. Honestly, I thought it was going to be something comical like that. And then one of them turns to Tony Khan with like a chainsaw or a knife. Like
yeah.
Like,
so you know, like
funny. Like I thought they could have easily made fun of this and it would have been funny.
Yeah.
Now it's just sad.
Yeah.
Now it's just completely sad. It's just it's such a bad look. Now they're trying to delete all the footage.
Yeah, because they've had backlash and
that they put out there in the first place.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, is even that JD from New York, who obviously is like he massively supports him basically.
Yeah. Meltzer even said it was a bad idea.
Yeah, and when your AEW press secretary basically turns around and says it's a bad idea, you know, and that's that says a lot. It really does say a lot. You know, when you have someone like Meltzer saying it, and you know, and he basically like he sucks off Tony Khan weekly, so you know, and that. But when you have somebody like that saying it, it's stupid. It really is, and that it's Tony has single-handedly killed AEW off within seconds, basically.
It's so sad. It's like, how petty can you be?
Yeah, and obviously another thing as well that people have been saying about as well is the Mercedes Moné thing right at the end of the show or something.
I didn't watch that one.
You didn't see that bit? Oh, well, she was
no.
Apparently she got attacked. I didn't see the full thing, but somebody released a video for it. I haven't got the video, and I'm not going to play the video. But even if I had it, but she had it. She got attacked, and she at the end of it, she was sort of moaning on the floor. Well, she was meant to be like she was meant to be in pain and stuff out on the floor, but instead it was rather sexual moaning she was doing.
Well, now I'm gonna go watch.
Yeah, and a lot of people have basically turned around and said Mercedes, I had my bloody soundbar on full and stuff like that, basically, and stuff. And obviously people do know it. Hang on, let me just see before I can hang on.
Let me see if I can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, because hang on. Because the video.
That's actually
here we go. Hang on.
Comical.
Hang on, I've got it. Hang on. It's only a couple of seconds. Hold on. Let me just download it a minute. Hang on.
That's quite funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and it's literally just a couple of seconds, but the noises she makes from out of there is like, it's a lot of someone said it's very, very sexual and that, and she's like, a lot of people have been complaining about it and turning around and saying, yeah, Mercedes, you're a fucking idiot basically for doing this, you know. So yeah, hold on, right, let me just upload the video clip provided it goes down. It's only a couple of seconds long.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only 3 seconds long, but this is the end of it, so I've got it here. So it's 3 seconds long. You ready?
Yeah.
Mercedes Monet looks.
So my mic gets turned. Can you send it to me in our chat?
Yeah. I'll send it to you. Yeah.
Because my mic gets turned off, so I have to figure out, and it's so quick I can't even react.
Yeah, I'll send it through. So other than so I'll quickly send that one through. But it's
I'll put it up to my ear.
Yeah, so other than right. So if I just send that for a minute, whilst we're live on air, we'll get Bobby's reaction to this. Then there we go. Whilst we're doing this,
Okay, just got it. Let's see.
It's like 3 seconds long. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's quick. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So all it is. So they show a little bit beforehand, and it just says like what Mercedes meant. So she was doing an interview or whatever, and then like she got attacked. They literally just black screened it to show basically what was happening. Then it then comes back, and for like 3 seconds, she's literally on the floor like making moaning sounds and that. And it's like
that's crazy.
Right.
That's quite comical.
Yeah. Like so, like there's been a lot of comments on the post just like, yeah, you are aware that I had my sound bar on like full and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah. My sort of wife and that was wondering what the hell I was watching in that. As she thought I was watching AEW.
Wrestling, yeah, right.
yeah. And Mercedes Monet just like that. Like, yeah, it's like what the hell, basically. So, yeah, but no, it's just like it's ridiculous. That when I seen that, I was like, what the absolute fuck, basically. It's They shouldn't have done that. They really should not have done that.
Well, it wasn't the worst thing they did last night.
No, obviously no. Obviously showing that footage, that was obviously the worst thing. I mean, like, but you know what I mean.
The Mercedes thing got buried because of that.
Yeah, I mean, hardly anyone obviously seen that one, but I mean, that was right at the end of the show apparently. So obviously, people were already like annoyed at people were already raging by that point about about it all and stuff like that. And I think as well, somebody to me said, I've seen something as well about Will Ospreay, some comments that he said about Triple H.
Oh, yeah.
Stephanie. I'm not sure.
Because Triple H said at McAfee's show, if you want a lighter schedule, I don't remember exactly what he said, but like if you want a lighter schedule, if you're not willing to put in the grind, this isn't the place for you. And Ospreay turned around and said the only reason you're in the position you are in is because you're grinding on the boss's daughter.
Oh,
and it's like, Will, why would you bury yourself in the future from possibly getting a job there?
Yeah.
Like there was other ways you could have like thrown shade at Triple H, but to bring the wife into it.
Yeah,
a little much. Like you could have easily just personally attacked him, and it would have been fine.
Yeah. So,
and everyone was saying Triple H was salty that he couldn't sign Will Ospreay. I don't think Triple H cares.
No, Triple H doesn't really care. Like he's got more better talent. Like he's just signed. Jacob Fatu's just been signed and stuff like that to obviously extend the bloodline angle. Like, what's Will Ospreay going to do if he comes on in? Have a couple of matches with bloody whatever it is,
Ospreay would have went to NXT.
Yeah. Whereas obviously like Jacob and that and all the other ones that are coming on in, they're going to go straight to main roster, I expect, and join up with the bloody bloodline storyline, which is a lot bigger storyline than anything else, really, isn't it? If you think about it. So yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's literally stupid. But yeah, right. Well, that's AEW done. Unless there's obviously anything else that you wanted to bring up from it.
No, AEW was stupid, bad mistake, really bad mistake, and it's bad that when you are so desperate for ratings, you have to attach CM Punk's name to it, and CM Punk hasn't worked there in 8 months.
Yeah. So I mean, it is stupid in that. Ryan and come right and save that video and play it on loop to see your comments. Yeah,
I kind of hope Punk takes legal action, but I kind of think he's just going to sit back and watch it burn on its own.
Yeah, I think now he's realised if he takes legal action, then obviously it's going to potentially cause more problems. Well, it's going to obviously cause problems in that for his side as well, potentially. Whereas, if he leaves it alone, then it's just going to be his downfall.
Is there any really point to fight this in court?
No.
It's like,
And I think that's what Tony wants as well. I think Tony wants like lawsuits, and then like he can then potentially like try and whack something on CM Punk or whatever, like to say like, oh yeah, you're never allowed to speak about us again or whatever it is. But but it's like,
yeah,
Punk's not going to cave in, and I hope Punk doesn't cave in either.
nah, I don't think Punk would. Yeah, but I just think it's not worth it to fight this. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. So, but no, it's but yeah. Well, anyway, that's obviously AEW. Now, obviously, this past weekend we had the spectacular WrestleMania. Obviously, we had some down points about it, and that was obviously Cody Rhodes winning the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship.
And another major one, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, another major one, but yeah, we'll get into that one in a bit. But talking about this anyway, obviously our very own Bobby, who's obviously here, he was in attendance at WrestleMania.
Sunday,
WrestleMania Sunday, yeah. And he's kindly actually given us some videos from the event. Now, we might as well start off then with the, with some of the big ones. So let's just do this one. So I'm going to play these videos. These are Bobby's reactions. Then how we've obviously discussed it is we'll play the video and then we'll obviously then get Bobby to obviously talk about it and time and stuff like that really. So let's start off with the first one then. So let's start off then with Drew actually winning the title and your reaction for that. Then.
I was going to say, I'm like, I don't know what order he's going, but okay.
Yeah, no, he doesn't know. So yeah, so let's start off then with the Drew win. So here we go.
2, 3.
Let's go! 4 years!
Now wait for it.
Yeah! I saw him win the 2020 Rumble live. He won the belt in front of nobody. Finally. Drew! Happy moment, buddy. You deserve it. You deserve it! You deserve it! You deserve it! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! You finally did it in front of a crowd! Seth's crying. I love you, Seth!
First of all, so much mem material from that video that we can obviously bring up and that, so but
I was so happy in the moment.
Yeah, we can always see that one. Yeah, you were. Yeah, the 4 years.
Everyone around me knew I was pulling for Drew, so they were all happy. And I'm like, in my head, I said, "Just leave the ring, leave the ring, and we'll be good."
Well, he did that, but then
he left the ring. Yeah. He goes over to his wife. He gives her the belt, hug and kiss. And I looked around me. I looked at my new friends, and I said, "We're good, guys.
Yeah,
we're good."
Yeah.
And then he gets on the announce table, and I said, "It's okay. We're still fine. And then Punk starts beating him up.
Yeah.
And once Punk started beating him up, I said, "We're in trouble."
Yeah, because
there you go. Yep.
Yeah, because then it then leads to this reaction. So obviously the Damien Priest cash-in. Sorry, I should say the bisexual Undertaker cash-in, as everyone's been calling him since then. So yeah, it's yeah.
I
you
just
didn't
sat.
seem very happy.
I just sat down in disgust after that. Everyone else is still standing. I just sit down. This family from Colorado behind me. Are you okay? I said no. I witnessed him win the 2020 Rumble, and then I was supposed to witness him take the belt at night 2 of WrestleMania, and they were like, "Well, he's still got Scotland." I said, "I'm not going to Scotland."
Yeah, no, it's
Lovely
not there. You went to him. Yeah, so
But I was like, "You did this to him again?"
yeah.
And apparently, he still hasn't resigned.
I think he has, because as people turn around and said, they wouldn't be pushing him this much. Like he wouldn't have initially won it, and then obviously done the cash in then to then set up the storyline there, and also as well they wouldn't still be playing on this whole Punk thing of him,
Yeah.
of him doing that, especially being that close to it apparently to his re-signing.
People are speculating that he's going to win it in Scotland and disappear.
Do you reckon so?
Like what Punk did in 2011.
I can't see that happening. I can't see that happening with Drew.
He is a heel, so.
I mean, yeah, he could do, but I mean, no, it's not. Yeah, no, I don't think they're going to obviously do it that way. But I mean, yeah, it kind of, you never know. Stranger things happen. This is Triple H. He does like to do things like that. So I mean, he could, it could happen, couldn't it? But I don't know. But yeah, so that was that. Obviously now Damien Priest has obviously now won that title. He's now the world heavyweight champion for Raw. He's the real champion. The other guy we don't acknowledge really. The champion at the moment because of obviously what happened. Now we might as well get into that now, because obviously we do have a few more videos that that Bobby has sent over to us. So let's start off with some of these. And so the ultimate one here then. So I'll do these in some kind of logical order. So obviously then we then had this was quite the shocking one. Obviously when the Shields music hit at WrestleMania, I was not expecting that. And I, along with a lot of people, were like, have they got Ambrose? Like, have they got, have they got Dean Ambrose and stuff like that when the Shield music hit? Like, because what I personally thought was that maybe Seth and Dean were going to come out together, and I was like, they haven't got Moxley, have they, for it? Like, and they're going to try and do Roman that way with both of them and that for it, but. No, but obviously this is the moment as well for when the Shield came out, and this is the live reaction from Bobby and everyone around him at the actual event.
It can't be Dean Ambrose. No way. No way. What is going on? Who was that? That was Seth.
Obviously, that kid in front of you obviously thought it was Dean Ambrose, the same as everyone else, basically.
I thought it was a fan in the ring.
Yeah.
Because the camera wasn't on him. All of a sudden, we just see somebody laying there, and we're like, wait, what just happened? And then I didn't know it was Seth until they showed his blonde hair. And I was like, that was Seth? Okay.
Yeah, but I was like, what the hell, basically, from it,
When the music first hit, I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, well, yeah. When that hit, I was like, surely not. Like, I literally, like, me and the wife, we both looked at each other and we were like, no way is it Moxley.
Yeah, I was like,
No
is
way.
it Moxley?
Yeah, it's like no fucking way. But obviously, apparently, Tony Khan said the WWE didn't even reach out to ask for Moxley, and that.
Yeah,
So,
that's what they. Yeah, I read
but
that.
I reckon though, I don't know whether he would have let them have him anyway, even if he wanted, even if they did reach out. I mean, do you think they might have asked? Oh, do you think Tony Khan might have let him just for the day or whatever? You know, just for that one event, just to like bring back sort of the thingy. And that.
I think Tony Khan definitely watched WrestleMania. He would have been marking out.
Yeah, but no, but like what I'm thinking, because I mean, because there's other stars there, because of course, Gold Dust was there, or Dustin Rhodes, obviously.
He was. I didn't see him at all.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, did you not see it? He was in one of the booths at the top because he was there, along with Ricky Starks was there, and Brody Lee's wife was there.
I saw a picture of Ricky. I didn't see Brody Lee's wife either.
Yeah, Brody Lee's wife was there. Negative One, whatever his name is.
Okay.
Brody Lee Jr. was there.
Yeah.
They were all there because his kid was actually in the ring afterwards celebrating with Cody. There's a picture of him in the ring celebrating with Cody, I think.
I saw a bunch of people in the ring. I didn't recognize any. I didn't recognize Dustin or the wife or.
Yeah, hang on. Let me just try and see if I can. Oh no, it's on my phone, so I can't upload it at the moment. But yeah, I mean, we kind of like there was pictures and that of Dustin going around and stuff out on there, and he was actually seen there, and a lot of people were like, "Is he going to be getting involved to maybe help Cody?" And that, you know, but I can't upload the picture because it's on my phone, and I haven't got my phone near me. But yeah, so. Yeah, sure. We had obviously that one, but no. If they had got Moxley, even though he's obviously in AEW, I would have marked the hell out on that.
Yeah, I would have.
Holy shit!
Stunned.
Basically, yeah. If they'd got Moxley, especially if he had just randomly just like showed up, basically.
Well, we were all looking in the crowd.
Yeah,
so we
see
were
if
like,
anyone was coming through the crowd.
We were like, where entrance are they coming from? That next thing we know, Seth is dead.
Yeah, he's dead because
I thought it was him, just the way it was shot and everything.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, obviously then he got took out by the big bold final boss, and talk about that one then. This leads me nicely into the next video where, as Bobby will kindly explain in the. Well, actually, no, I'll leave Bobby to explain this one in the video.
Oh, he's walking. Holy moly!
So as the crowd and that was saying that, and holy shit, holy moly, you know, obviously, I don't understand why like it was so like. I understand, it's WrestleMania and stuff like that, but everyone was surely expecting The Rock. Like, you know, he's been playing all this stuff on and stuff like that. But I mean, that reaction that was a really big reaction, considering obviously everyone was like, oh yeah, you know, we hate The Rock and everything like that, and like, you know,
anytime The Rock's music hit, you get a big pop.
Yeah, you know, even after all these fake internet people online, like, oh yeah, you know, oh yeah, we hate The Rock, you know, we don't like what he's done because of this storyline, because of how much he's killed off Cody and stuff like that. And it's like, well, at the end of the day, it's The Rock, you know, his music's going to hit and stuff like that. And as Bobby obviously turned around and said in the video, he's finally got to see him live after like 4 years or whatever it was, wasn't it? So, well, no, after completely in it basically. Really?
Wait, what did you say?
You finally got to see him live, didn't you? Basically, for the first time in however long it was. Really?
I've never seen him live.
Yeah.
First time ever.
So, yeah. I mean, yeah, and that must have been an experience, basically.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, but it was. So yeah, I mean, that's obviously that one there. So yeah. So anything else you wanted to obviously bring up on that point or on that one? Obviously on the rock there and stuff, really. Or...
Do you have the Taker video?
Yeah, that's coming up next.
Oh, God, I was going to say, I was like, that's the last one we got to show. I think we have one more actually after that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've got the win at the end. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I've got that one. Yeah,
let's roll it, baby.
But yeah, so let's load up the Taker video. Then,
I've been trying to see the Rock Live for years, and I went to Philly, down the road. If I would have known, I would have not done Texas or LA. But
yeah, but I mean, like but I mean, it's he was finally there. You finally got to see him and stuff like that, basically, and and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, so as what we were saying then, so we then had a surprise. Now I'll play this and then obviously I'll explain a little bit into it afterwards. But yeah, so here we go then. So this is the moment as well when the crowd also goes wild because of a certain dead man. So yeah, when that happened as well, like I was sat here now, me and the wife looked at each other and was like, no.
That was out of left field. We were all expecting Stone Cold.
Well, this is the thing, is apparently they reached out to Stone Cold and right at the last minute he said no. So that's why Taker done it, because Taker was there. He was obviously there because of the fan experiences and stuff like that, and he obviously offered to jump on in and stuff like that. So I mean, so that's what it was, but no. But
why would Stone Cold say no?
I don't know, but apparently Stone Cold said no or something. That's what it's come down saying, is that he apparently said no, and some bits and pieces and that sort of like came up, and he couldn't do it basically. So yeah. How did you obviously feel in that moment then? Because obviously, like when the gong hit, like I said, I was literally there, and I just. Me and the wife and that, we were obviously staring we obviously just looked at each other and just went, holy shit. As soon as the gong went off,
we were like, somebody's got to come out and save him. Like, but we just heard the gong. We're like, what? We're like, Taker? I couldn't.
No. I think the only thing was, but I guess.
Hello?
Obviously, it was last minute. It makes sense. Obviously, that. Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, you were in and out. I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What I'm thinking is then see, like, what they should have done really, obviously, if they had more time, was potentially they should have had him in his gear. Really, maybe.
But I don't think he does that anymore. I think he gave that up.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was last minute as well, then obviously then it kind of makes sense, because he might not have took his gear, because why would he need it if he obviously wasn't expected to do anything originally for it? So that was on there. Another bit as well before I obviously play the final video. I don't know. I'll get into that afterwards. Whilst we're on this subject here, we'll just do this one. So the last video then of the day in which we've got them from Bobby's reactions from WrestleMania is the ending to the main event, then the Cody winning. So let's just do this one. we'll all relive the moment that's basically now killed off the company, and we'll sort of take it from there. So.
Cody Rhodes has finished the story.
Like what you said, you're the only person in that crowd not cheering at the time.
I
So.
looked at the people around me before the match, and I said, if I get robbed of Drew, you get robbed of Cody.
Yeah, and then obviously that
Of course that happened. I said, why?
that did happen, did it? So yeah, it happened the complete
I was
opposite
like,
way
if
around.
I
So,
don't- I was like, if I don't get Drew, and I had to be like kind of careful because I had like a very little kid next to me who was like 7 or 8.
yeah,
I think he had a Bloodline hat on, but he was cheering for Cody. I don't know.
yeah, fair enough.
He's a little kid, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, no, but I mean, obviously, it's that was a sort of bad moment and stuff. I mean, yeah, fine. Cody's been wanting to do it for the past couple of years and stuff like that.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, like Roman was on that really dominant run, and they should have at least got him to Hogan. That was the main thing. Is it they
I thought they were going to do that.
Yeah, I thought because like the original plan for it is that they were going to get him to Hogan, and then there was a show being done in Madison Square Gardens later in the year, and that's where Cody was originally meant to be winning the title because then of the MSG thing and the connection to his dad and everything like that really. So I mean, it made more sense then, but obviously because of the hashtag Cody Crybabies, as The Rock said, they obviously went ahead and
They pulled the trigger.
Pulled the trigger at WrestleMania, so and done it that way. But no, it's yeah. So Cody Rhodes is obviously now the new champion. Obviously, then he came out on Raw and spent like the first 45 minutes of the show crying and stuff. So that's what kind of champion we've got now is a crying champion. As the hashtag's now started up, it's hashtag crying era. So it's not the Resistance era or the Renaissance era or whatever, but I don't want to call it. It's now the crying era. So yeah, but okay, then right, here's a question. And so personally then, how long do you think he's going to hold that title for? On that?
Max a year.
I don't think it's even going to be that.
Max, I said.
Yeah.
I meant max. Like,
Yeah.
I could see him losing it at SummerSlam or Bash at Berlin or whatever.
Yeah, same here, yeah. No, yeah, I mean, okay, then right, so then here's the next one then. So obviously, I don't know yet, but that Cody and Rock match is going to happen.
Yeah.
Now, there's been several different rumors out there. Is some people are reporting SummerSlam, and I'm personally hearing SummerSlam myself as well. But then,
But Dwayne doesn't finish filming until like 2 days before.
yeah, but he can obviously cut promo videos and stuff like that. Obviously, he can still do promo videos, and I guess if he's filming, he can probably find a spare, say, Friday night to pop on in, or a spare Monday or whatever, just to do like a 10-minute promo or whatever. As long as he doesn't get physical, then that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And somebody to me said, even if like they go all the way through and stuff like that, and Cody's like facing people on Raw and stuff like that, and then like he turns around and says like, well, who am I facing at SummerSlam? And it comes to like a week or two before SummerSlam, and then literally The Rock just cuts a promo video on him like via video link or whatever, basically challenging him for the title at SummerSlam, because he'll be training out throughout all the time which he's off. But the reason why I obviously asked this is because Meltzer's reporting he thinks it's going to be at Mania 41. Right. He thinks Cody's going to be at Mania 41, Meltzer does, but that's not what I'm hearing at all, because that's meant to be Rock Roman at Mania 41 for it. But what do you think? When do you think they might do it, or whatever? Like,
So you could do SummerSlam, you could do Bash at Berlin, Saudi. There's a lot of big shows coming up.
Well, somebody brought up a good point earlier on. I can't remember who this was, but I seen it, and somebody brought this one up. Is if they can't get Dwayne back for SummerSlam because of it, do they hold off and do they do Survivor Series and do Team Rock versus Team Cody? Where a stipulation on the line is that whichever team wins it, it's basically winner take all. So, for example, he can then say like it's if there's then obviously titles on the line, like Cody's title in there, and like I don't know, sort of like maybe I don't know, he maybe has Cody and well, I don't know who would be on Team Cody. You probably end up having Cody, Seth, Drew, stuff. I don't know, Cody, Seth, maybe Jay and stuff like that again. Obviously, unless he's back with Jimmy by that point. And then like the stipulation on the line of like if Rock's team wins, Rock becomes a champion or whatever. You know that Cody's belt's on the line in the match or whatever. Right in these because it could be War Games. You know they could literally do a War Games match. Now imagine that Rock in War Games. That'd be something that's never been bloody done. And that's saying
that would be wild.
Having Rock in War Games because obviously he's been doing all this wild stuff in that, and obviously like completely destroying Cody Rhodes on TV with it. So you know, having him show up in having him actually appear in a War Games match, that'd be just like, you know, because
that would be insane.
Well, this is what I was thinking was like maybe you can then have Team Rock, which would obviously be like Rock, Roman, Jimmy, and Solo.
Solo, yeah,
as Team Rock, and then maybe then Team Cody. Yeah, obviously Heyman at ringside, but yeah, I'm thinking obviously more like a 4. Is it 4-on-4 normally, or is it 5-on-5? I can't remember.
They can do 5-on-5. They've done 4-on-4 before. They could find another one, I think.
I mean,
well,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, Jacob, yeah, or whatever. Yeah, Jacob in there. Yeah, so that can then be that one. So it's basically like Bloodline then versus Team Cody, and then like so Team Cody, you can then have
Seth,
Cody, Seth,
Owens, Uso, Jay.
Yeah, so Jay, Owens, maybe Sammy as well, maybe. Again,
I thought I said Sammy. Did I not?
I don't know. You might have done, yeah. So yeah, so that can
Sammy and Owens.
Oh yeah, could have done, yeah. But yeah, so I mean, so that can potentially be your War Games match, and that could be good. And like I said, if they put a stipulation on the line, such as whichever team wins, basically, like, but maybe that by that point, say for example, I don't know, maybe the Bloodline's got titles on them or some of that, like maybe that Solo and Jimmy's got the tag titles on them, or some of that, or you know, or the tag titles are on someone on Cody's team, you know, and like they kind of do it that way, you know, and then like they could potentially do that, and then like you know, winner take all. So whichever team wins it basically wins all the titles. Then they can either take the belt off Cody then, or you know. But just imagine Rock as imagine Rock as WWE champion for one final run, and that's
I'd be for that.
You know, so even if he holds that title in that and goes into Mania and then drops it again at Mania or whatever next year, or you know, or walks out of Mania and then just retires with it, that could be that's something that I never thought I'd ever see is like a Rock title one, really, you know, and that in like 2024, 2025 or whatever, really, that could be pretty good. So
well, we do have a bit of breaking news on the show. It's not wrestling. It's not wrestling related either.
Yeah.
Famous alleged murderer, I'll say it like that. O.J. Simpson has passed away.
Oh bloody hell!
Yeah.
Has he? When did that come down? Just now,
like 10 minutes ago.
Oh Christ!
His family tweeted it.
Bloody hell!
And I won't tell you what I said in my group chat on air.
No.
I can tell you off air.
Yeah. Tell me that off air. Yeah. So yes, well, that's obviously So that's obviously the reaction videos, then. So we might as well now go through.
Yeah, just go into results of Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania, then we'll call it a day.
Well, I didn't watch Stand and Deliver because I was out. I
got the gist of it, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, which one do you want to cover? Basically.
What? I need to stop doing that. I type in Stand and Deliver, and it comes up with the old movie.
Oh,
for a year on it. All I saw was a picture of Lou Diamond Phillips. I said, "Excuse me."
Okay.
Which great guy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, "This is not what I need."
No.
I'll take NXT. You want to do Mania?
Yeah. I'll do that. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So I'll be honest. I did not watch this match on the pre-show. Joe Gacy defeated Sean Spears, which is a weird one. This was Sean Spears' first pay-per-view back.
Yeah.
9-minute match. It was on the buy-in or pre-show, whatever you want to call it. our first actual match on the main card, which was kind of weird. But now we know what happened 2 days later, which, again, I don't know why they did this, but I digress. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin defeated Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Obviously, 2 days later, Axiom and Nathan Frazier got another shot, and they ended up winning tag titles. So, so Braun Breaker is officially gone to SmackDown.
Yeah.
We've been saying it for how long that he should be on the main roster, and he's finally there full time, no problem.
Yeah. And now they there has been now some rumors as well that obviously that Corbin's coming up with him basically to SmackDown.
Yeah.
They're going to continue the Dirty Dogs on. Are they Dirty Dogs? Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Really?
The War Dogs, or Dogs of War.
War Dogs, that's it.
You can do that for a while, but you eventually got to have Breaker turn on him.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Obafemi successfully defended the North American Championship against Dijak and Josh Briggs.
Okay.
3 big dudes, solid match. This match I didn't even know was going on.
No.
I don't remember this getting added, or maybe I do. Fallon Henley, Kalani Jordan, and Thea Hale defeated JC Jane, Izzy Dame, and Kiana James. Don't know who.
Yeah. That was set the day before. I've seen that come down on Twitter. That's why we didn't cover it. I don't think in Uncut last week because it was actually set the day before. So
I was like, oh, okay. Roxanne Perez defeated Lyra Valkyria to become the new NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah.
Out of left field for me, but Ilya Dragunov defeated Tony D'Angelo to retain the NXT Championship. I thought D'Angelo was going to win, truthfully.
Did you? Okay.
I did. I think I picked him, too. And then we had Trick Williams defeated Carmelo Hayes by pinfall in the main event. And we have Trick Williams facing Carmelo Hayes next week in a steel cage yet again.
Okay.
Trick's probably going to win that one, and then Carmelo's probably going to enter the draft and get drafted.
Well, isn't there a stipulation on it or something that if Trick loses, he has to leave NXT?
No. That is Trick versus Ilya at Spring Breakin'.
That's one. Yes, that's why I got it confused.
Which Trick is definitely going to win.
Yeah, because obviously Ilya's coming up to main roster.
Ilya showed up on the Raw after Mania,
Well, they've already said as well that he's eligible for the draft this year, so I think he's going to be drafted.
That too.
For that one, carry on. Sorry,
Oh, that's all I got for NXT.
Okay, yeah.
So it's matches, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah. So I mean, it sounds like it was a good show. It's a shame that I had to miss it because I was out to see it at the time. But I mean,
it started at 9 a.m. or 12 p.m. I don't remember what time it started.
Yeah, it was 12. Yeah, it was 12 because it was meant to be 5 o'clock for me. So so that makes sense. But I was actually out at the time, so that kind of makes sense there. But so NXT sounds good. Obviously, like I said, I didn't watch it, so I can't really say properly what it was. But I mean, now we get into the main event. So WrestleMania, night 1. Then we'll start off with that one. So obviously, so we have Rhea Ripley defeating Becky Lynch by pinfall. Now, I seriously thought Becky was going to say this, but.
Rhea Ripley got a cool entrance. So, I honestly thought it was her singing herself to the ring.
That's what I thought at first. Yeah.
And then she popped out from behind the guy, and I said, "Oh, those are 2 different people."
Yeah, but no, at first, I thought that was Rhea as well. I was like, "Oh crap," basically. So, but no, it's like that one. Have you actually got our results down or anything?
No, I don't.
Yeah, no. Okay,
we'll go over it next week. We'll take care of that next week.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that next week.
Yeah, I'll listen and take notes.
Yes, and then the next match. Then we had the 6-pack tag team ladder match for the Undisputed Championships. Now, this is a great moment. Obviously, we had A-Town Down. They won the SmackDown set of titles.
Fairly quickly too. I was shocked.
I mean, it was actually a pretty good match. And then, of course, the Raw set of titles was won by the Awesome Truth. So our Truth has finally won at WrestleMania, and that after all this time, and we'll get into a little segment that he had on Raw.
That was hilarious.
On this, for it. So yeah, so congratulations, obviously, to Awesome Truth and A-Town Down winning that one. Considering that Meltzer claimed that A-Town Down wasn't even going to be in the match originally, so you know, yeah, which was quite hilarious for that one.
Who
Then we-
were going to replace them? The Hardys, the Dudleys.
It's going to be anyone really, wouldn't it?
Mm.
And if you think about it. But no, yeah. So then we had Rey Mysterio and Andrade defeating Santos and Dominic. Kind of expected that one because, of course, it was Andrade's first match back. Well, first like pay-per-view match back, and obviously Rey's as well after he's come back. So that was kind of expected, really, for that one. What
Yeah.
did you think about that match, really? For that one?
So wait, what are we talking about? The tag match?
Yeah.
The regular tag match with Mysterios.
Yeah.
I thought Dom and Santos had the win, but obviously there was two huge masked men that had a different plan. And
Yeah.
on my stream, I said, "Are those the Kelsey brothers?" And I got it half right.
Yeah, because it was one of them, wasn't it? Because it
It was
wasn't the other one, was
Jason. It was Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson.
Yeah.
I picked out Jason right away. I just couldn't tell who the other one was at first.
I was trying to work out. I was like, who the bloody hell was that? But of course, then I don't really know, like, you know.
Yeah, I was like,
So-
oh, okay. I was like, I figured because he plays for the Philadelphia. I'm sorry, he used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles. He retired recently.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but no, yeah, I was like, well, the bloody, I was like, you know, so, so that was that one there. The next match then we then had Jey Uso defeating Jimmy Uso. Obviously, you got that one right. We put that little bet on. I thought Jimmy was going to win. It
I
obviously
told
ended
y'all.
up being Jay. So
They weren't gonna have Jey Uso lose.
yeah. Do you know what I can say?
No.
So
And look what happened 48 hours later.
yeah, good point.
Mm.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, they put him in. Yeah, they gave him that. When he won the number one contendership, didn't he? Basically.
Yep.
So yeah, which makes sense. So that's that was that one. We then move on then to the 6th women tag match, where obviously Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi defeated Damage Control. That one was pretty predictable because we knew for a
Of
fact,
course.
you know, it was Jade Cargill's potentially pay per view debut, especially WrestleMania debut. I know obviously she showed up at Royal Rumble, but that doesn't really count that much.
Yeah.
like
the
a proper
first
like
one in
Yeah.
ring where you can just it's a sanctioned match. There we go.
and obviously Naomi's first one, like properly back after returning. So
Mm.
again, we're not counting really in the Royal Rumble. Obviously, that one was predictable. It was actually an all right match. It was a short match, but it was all right. Personally, I would say
Nothing
You know,
crazy. I'm not.
no.
8 minutes,
Yeah,
I think it said. So
it was like 8 minutes 5 seconds according to Wikipedia. And then the next one, which was obviously a shocker for us all, Sami Zayn defeated Gunther to become the new Intercontinental Champion. I did not expect that at all. I personally expected Gunther to walk out of Mania as champion. So that shocked me. That did when that happened.
I picked Gunther every prediction show I did.
Yeah.
And I said I felt so confident on it until they were backstage and Gable said, "You always had it in you."
Yeah.
And then KO hugged Sammy and I said,
Sammy's got it. Yeah.
maybe Sammy is
Isn't it?
winning.
Yeah. So, but no, I was like, what the hell, basically, you know? So, yeah. But I mean, like, yeah, it was a pretty good match. It shocked me big time for that one. Then obviously we move into the main event of night one, which was the Bloodline, which was obviously The Rock and Roman defeating Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Now, I'm surprised there wasn't a lot more interference on that one for it, considering obviously it was all tag match and stuff, and obviously Rock made sure the referee didn't count him out and stuff. That was pretty good when Rock did that.
That was funny when he dropped the F-bomb and they bleeped it like 5 seconds after the fact.
Yeah.
No, I think nobody interfering really was good because like
they had it all night too, didn't they? That's the thing. So I mean, so
Yeah,
kind of
they threw everything they had at us night two, so I'm good. There was no surprises night one, besides Kelsey and Lane Johnson.
yeah. I mean, they obviously saved it all for night two, but then that was going to be the biggest. That was like the biggest match of the year, wasn't it? They were putting that one down as so it needed everything there. Yes, and then that's night one over. What did you think of night one? Obviously, you wasn't there actually watching it sort of live. You're obviously watching it sort of wherever you were.
I live streamed on the channel. I thought it was really good. The Usos match was a bit of a stinker. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
But
it was like a Young Bucks match where it was basically just like super kicks and stuff like that, really.
Yeah.
So,
But otherwise, really good. We had some shocking moments. Sammy winning. Main event was awesome. No, I think night one was pretty much awesome.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it was. Yes, and we'll move on to night two then. Obviously, then Bobby was in attendance, so we've obviously already covered this one partly. But obviously, Drew McIntyre originally defeated Seth Rollins via pinfall, only to then get pinned up by Damian Priest. They've actually counted that one down as the second match on here. It says that was. It said that one was 9 seconds. That was.
Well, somebody was like, somebody around me was like, there's only 6 matches on night 2 to 7 night 1. They're saying they're doing to count Priest and McIntyre as one. I said, no, stop.
Yeah. That was a match. Yeah, it was. And they've got it officially counted down as like, as a 9-second match basically. So
of course,
which was on there.
And then I forgot to mention. I forgot to mention when Priest's music first hit.
Yeah.
Punk turns around to the stage and he's confused at first for a minute, but then he's like, all right. Like, like he's just like, ooh, okay, cool. And then Damian Priest hit McIntyre with the case, and that thing almost went into the crowd.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. When Priest music hit, I was like, Priest has got this.
Like, Punk just slowly smiles.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, when Priest music hit, I was like, Priest has got this. I'm like, Drew's about to lose that title, isn't he? And that basically, that's the thing is, I'm just like, Priest is about to lose the title big time. So it's obviously a shame, but it kind of, it does it, and it leads to a further storyline now of Drew basically winning in Scotland, really. So, obviously, if he has re-signed, then he's still about by that point. So, she should have done, I would have thought, because they wouldn't have him on all the advertisements and stuff like that ready for it. But
is he on the poster for Scotland?
Yeah, he's on the poster for it, right, front and center. He is. Yeah, so he's basically resigned secretly, and just nobody's told him. But nobody's told us.
Nobody's told him.
Nobody's told him.
All right, guys, I'm leaving. I'm going to another company. Drew, we re-signed you for 5 years. What?
What? What? Yeah. Like what? What do you mean by that? I'm not staying for it.
But I just signed with AEW.
It's like, well, that's just too bad.
I just signed with AEW on a 5-year, $10 deal.
Yeah, it's like, so just like sort of see like what he see what Tony Khan offers him and that, and it's like, so, but no, it's I can see it basically being them. So being that one. And then we had the next match then. But first of all, before we get into that, we had a surprise of Bubba Ray Dudley's music hitting.
Yeah, that was cool.
Meant to be the special guest referee for the Philadelphia street fight between the Pride and the Final Testament. I was surprised at this because the Pride obviously beat the Final Testament. Now, I would have thought Karrion Kross's faction would have had this.
The Final Testament is done.
Well, they're on NXT now, aren't they?
I know they're in NXT, but like, I don't know.
But I mean, like, it kind of, but I mean, I would have thought they would have won personally.
Yeah.
Because they've only just literally built this one up, and obviously Karrion Kross needs that he needs that win. So I was very surprised because I thought he was going to be Kross's faction. No, I did. I personally thought it was going to be Final Testament who would have won, but obviously not. And then we then go into a match that you must have really loved. LA Knight defeated AJ Styles. We know how
Really?
much you love LA Knight, so yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think about that one then?
I mean, it was a solid match. I'm not gonna say it was bad.
Yeah,
Wrong result. AJ Styles should have won, but
I mean,
digress.
LA Knight finally got his pay-per-view win. His WrestleMania pay-per-view win, which he needed.
I predicted LA Knight was gonna win, though. So
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he needed the WrestleMania win, and obviously he finally got it in the end. So
yeah,
which
I
is pretty
predicted
good.
he was gonna win because this was his first WrestleMania, I believe.
Yeah, he done. Yeah, because he was meant to be facing Wyatt, would he? One of them.
No, that was Lashley.
Oh, yeah, it was Lashley. Yeah,
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 he just
but
wasn't on the card last year.
yeah, good point. Yeah, so I mean, so that kind of works. Yeah, and then we move on then to the triple threat for the United States Championship, where it was Logan Paul with I Show Speed dressing up as the Prime Bottle this time.
Couldn't tell you who it was.
Yeah, he defeated obviously, Logan Paul successfully retained against Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. What did you think about that match then?
So when they announced this for night 2, I said, okay, I get to see this match in person. This is gonna be cool. And it did not disappoint.
Yeah, it was good, especially especially obviously with Randy and Kevin, and obviously
when Randy tried to turn on him, and Owens was like, "What are you doing?" And Orton's like, "My bad."
Yeah, I mean, it's
like
Yeah, I mean, I was pleasantly surprised at sort of how how the match went. That I was very, very surprised at it, really, to how it was.
I knew Logan was going to retain,
yeah.
but solid match nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of it was a really good match in that for it. So, but no, it was it kind of makes sense and stuff like that. So
now that he's full time, 100%.
Yeah.
If months ago I would have said no. Months ago I would have said he was going to lose it at WrestleMania. But now that he's full time,
yeah. Fair enough. But yes, no, that was that kind of it made sense in that, and I was happy with that result. Like I said, it was deserved. It was kind of deserved basically from the Logan does deserve to obviously keep that title for a little bit, but obviously one of the
we'll go for it. So finish this match, and I got to tell you something. It's funny.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, one of the weird things though that I found is apparently there's some rumors out there that Logan Paul's next feud is going to be Cody Rhodes, and that basically.
I mean, I'm doing a draft video, and I'm gonna let you. I did my picks yesterday. I got Cody and Logan going to Raw, so.
Yeah, I mean, we need to because we've got that one coming up. But carry on, Yen. Yeah, what were you going to say then before I get into the next match?
So hold on, let me just make sure. Hold on, hang on 1 minute. If Twitter would open, there we go.
I closed down Twitter for the minute, so I don't know what's.
Did you hear that or no?
No, what was it?
So it's Drew the other night saying the one that caused all of this was that prick CM Punk. And the caption was Tony Khan every time he wakes up in the morning.
Oh, God.
Oh,
man. Yeah. But no, it does, obviously does. Yeah, no, but yeah, no, yeah, like I said, that triple threat match was really good. And Logan Paul and that, I do think I thought we all suspected that Logan Paul was going to walk out of WrestleMania as champion. Now he's obviously full time and stuff, so that kind of makes sense. And then of course we get Bayley versus Io Sky, where Bayley finally got the win over Io.
Yep. Crowd was kind of dead, but it picked up towards the end, so that's good.
Yeah. So So I mean, what did you think about it, really?
Poor placement on the card. It doesn't matter who you are. You're right before the main event. But she finally got her moment. I'm happy she gets to talk tomorrow night, and she'll be. I got her. I got her going to Raw too.
Do you? Fair enough.
I have a complete switch, and it's only because I have Cody going to Raw.
Yeah.
Priest and Judgment Day going to SmackDown. That's the only reason.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
You got to take the world champion. And
Yeah.
and my theory,
Yeah.
Fox is not renewing.
No.
So they're going to get the second hand.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I think I might have. I think I've got a little bit of a theory here anyway in relation to the draft.
An
But we'll get.
Austin theory?
Yeah, well, we'll get into the we'll get into my little suspicion that I've got afterwards
Okay.
about what's going to happen. Basically,
We can
obviously, then,
predict
yes.
the draft too in a future show. What is that,
yeah,
next week?
yeah, we could do. Yeah, so yes, I mean,
No,
we could probably
like
do
2
that
weeks.
next week or
Like
whatever.
2 weeks. But still,
Well,
yeah, we can still do
probably
it.
do next week or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Yes, and then we then go on to the main event, then where it was obviously Cody Rhodes defeated Roman Reigns to become the new WWE Universal Champion.
With the Avengers Endgame of everyone coming out of the portal to help Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, which obviously made kind of like we knew he was going to have interference in that. As soon as it became Bloodline Rules, we knew it wasn't going to be clean.
yeah.
And, like, people that were gonna show up,
They
so.
as soon as it was made Bloodline Rules, I said, all right, who's coming to help Cody?
Yeah, because Cody wasn't winning that by himself. But this is the thing, though; it kind of cheapens him as champion because he had to have that help basically to be able to do it.
but
I mean,
Roman cheat. I'm not defending Cody, but Roman cheated every time,
yeah, but no, it's yeah, I mean, yeah, he did. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so my theory thing then, what I was going to come up with. So I've seen somebody else mention this as well, and I've been thinking to myself since it's come down, I was like, yeah, this kind of makes sense. Now there's rumors out there that the draft, and I've heard this as well, the draft this year is going to shock a lot of people and that. So I'm wondering whether they're going to move Roman to Raw because he's like a massive name and that. So yeah, so whether they move Roman to Raw and then the rest of the bloodline gets moved to SmackDown.
I have the Bloodline going to Raw.
Do you?
Jay going to SmackDown.
Yeah,
I have the only reason I have them going to Raw is because Roman's eventually got to come after Cody.
Yeah, but no, yeah, I just think that maybe they're gonna split Roman away from the bloodline, and that that's going to be a shocking move because obviously Roman's then going to obviously expect kind of being with the bloodline and everything like that. And if they turn around and say then that Roman's basically going to say Raw and then the rest of the bloodline staying on SmackDown, or vice versa, Roman stays on SmackDown and the rest of the bloodline moves to Raw. And that really, and that.
I don't know.
But I like what you said. I can kind of agree what you mean. Yeah, Fox isn't renewing and stuff, and obviously this
They're
is the
going
thing,
to get
though,
shafted for 6 months or whatever.
It's USA though, isn't it? Like who's taking on SmackDown? So it's like, so could you see USA really wanting to be shafted over like that? Really, if they're taking on SmackDown, or
Yeah,
Netflix is paying the most money, aren't they? Really, so they would probably want the biggest stars. So this is what's making me think
the biggest guys. That's why I have Logan going to Raw. Yeah, I'm recording that video next week. So
yeah, I think most of the titles are going to move brands and that. So yeah, so you're going to have
Logan
so you're going to have
switching,
two
Sammy switching.
brands.
Yeah.
So Sammy SmackDown, Logan Raw. Like I said, maybe Cody. I think maybe Cody stays on Raw because obviously that would be the bigger brand.
Cody's staying on Raw for sure.
So Cody stays on Raw. This is also what's making me think that maybe Roman obviously goes to there because obviously you're gonna want the Rock and Roman and that sort of on Raw, kind of to like do it that way. I'm wondering whether they're actually going to actually draft Rock this year because technically he's been back in that and technically he's on there. Do you not reckon so?
No.
No, you think he's just going to be a free agent so he can show up basically wherever?
Yeah.
Really? So
Logan did that last year. Brock has done that before.
Yeah, I mean it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So, but no, it's yeah, I mean it makes sense. Well, yeah, so that's WrestleMania. We'll just run through a couple of pointers then. So yeah, so as we've been saying, so the draft then has been announced. That's in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks from tomorrow, because we're recording on a
tomorrow.
Thursday, and starts April 26th.
Yeah, which is obviously the SmackDown, then and then continues on the Raw afterwards. We will do a future show then with predicting draft picks then if need be. I guess we could probably either do that on here or we could do that on your channel if you wanted to, and that. But
either or. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, either over. We'll sort
That's if I invite you.
Yeah, obviously, if I get invited, so I mean, 0 equals rating, so for your channel, so so it kind of makes sense, but
that's
so,
true.
Yeah.
The WrestleMania prediction show was just pure chaos, but
yeah, But I mean, but I yeah, I brought the fans dinner and stuff like that, so so it kind of makes sense there. But but we'll see what's what. Yeah, and then obviously we just need to then pick up on a few things from Raw. So obviously we had Cody sort of opening the show where he was crying after they obviously done those bits and pieces and stuff. Where Triple H came out. Well, obviously Triple H came out and introduced him and stuff, obviously to open up Raw. Rock obviously showed up, and someone said he's obviously going away for a little bit, which obviously fits in line with the filming schedule. Now, what do you? Okay, then right here's the question: what do you think Rock handed Cody?
A ticket to see Black Adam.
That's what he said. Don't break my heart again.
I saw that going around. I was like, oh, that's funny. I don't know.
Yeah,
I saw people saying like Roman's watch, a Hall of Fame ring, or something. I don't know.
I think because this was made such a major point beforehand is Dusty's watch, which was put up for auction. Apparently, WE managed to buy it back. So, like maybe Rock gave it back to him.
But how would Cody know that that's the watch, like without even looking at it?
I don't know. Maybe
that's the thing. Like you could feel it's a watch, sure.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, what I can't think of what else it was. It could have been a ticket to Black Adam, like what you said. So that would have been breaking.
I saw that going around. I was like,
an invitation to I don't know,
Moana.
An invitation to Moana. Well, it'd be Moana live action, wouldn't it? Really, because that'd be the next one, or Moana 2, whatever it is. So yeah, you could have that. And then obviously, one of the other points we need to pick up on is obviously we had that 6-man tag match with Judgment Day against originally R-Truth and Miz, and R-Truth kept turning around and saying, "Oh yeah, it's going to be a guy we can't see." Everyone thought it was like Little Jimmy or a surprise thing, and then obviously John Cena's music hit, and out came
thank goodness
Cena
did double duty. I like it.
Well, they're saying that's Cena's one match for this year now, so he's done now. He's done his match for this year.
Yeah, the streak has continued. He was barely in it, but
yeah. I mean, we can So he's still his one match, and that I think someone said though he's retiring next year or something.
He said he's gonna try and get time off of Hollywood this year. And then go do his final run in WWE.
Yeah. So so that's fine. Anything else kind of like what you can think of from Raw, you can obviously remember or whatever, or
oh god.
Not really anything really, or
okay, I'm going through pictures. All right. Besides Elia and Roxanne debuting or maybe re-debuting. I got really nothing else. Trying to find a certain picture that I saw.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I just found a funny one inadvertently, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got nothing else, man. WrestleMania was absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a really, really good show and everything. It was amazing. I mean, obviously, like I said, we had those down points of Cody winning and stuff like that, but Undertaker showing up, and obviously Seth coming out in the Shield gear and Shield music, and that was pretty good and stuff. Having the Rock obviously appearance there and stuff, and it was. Yeah. It was good. It was just obviously disappointing ending the way they done it. I mean, that's obviously as like somebody who obviously understands the business as well. I don't think they're gonna. Well, it proves something. Obviously, like for example, this is something that I've noticed is WrestleMania and that the actual segment of Cody winning online got like 1.5 million viewers or something like that on YouTube. Yeah. Stuff like that. Whereas Roman literally came on, uploaded like a minute-long clip on TikTok, and it got 6.4 million viewers in like less than an hour, basically.
That's wild.
I'm just wondering whether whether now maybe WWE might be everything. I understand. Yeah, Cody got like 2 point whatever it was on this week's Raw, but the thing is, though, is it's the Raw after Mania, and after obviously Cody winning and stuff, obviously people are going to tune in. You know, they're going to want to tune in to see whether anything happened there, because a lot of people were hoping that Roman would show up. And that sort of like
your mic
sort of
went in
do
and
it.
out there. What happened?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people were expecting Roman to show up on Raw.
I don't think we've seen him for a while.
I do believe I've been told he's back for SummerSlam, and that because he's actually
like earliest is SummerSlam.
Well, he's advertised for the SmackDown before SummerSlam at the moment, basically. So I mean, so he's advertised for that week, really, for the week before SummerSlam. He is. So yeah, but no, it seems to be right. Yeah, my microphone keeps cutting out because my laptop's sort of slipping and that. But no, it's fine. But yeah, so a good show this week. Obviously, yeah, we've had those ones. Next week we will then. I think next week should we do a draft show? Really?
I think we got a week. I think the week before we could, or the week after we could do it, because then that's like draft week.
Yeah, that would be because then So
normal show next week, then we can do draft the week after.
So again then, guys, so thank you for tuning in this week to Xero Uncut, to our special WrestleMania show.
It was a longer one, but we had to do it.
Yeah, we had to. Well, we spent the first 25 minutes of the show covering the whole Tony Khan thing and AEW thing. So it kind of made sense that way. But so thank you for tuning in. As per normal, do you have the signs?
I just showed them.
Yeah, I know you did, but I mean, do you have them now? Because I wasn't done. There we go.
Oh,
so
okay.
So as per normal, so subscribe and hit that like button to the normal suspects. So that's obviously myself at Xero News, Bobby on Bobby's Breakdowns, Wrestle Buddy. Otherwise, as he turns around and says, most of the time Tony Khan will visit you with some cocaine, as Alex would be saying. And obviously the Two Heads One Table podcast as well. And some of the other ones as well. So thank you for tuning in this week. We will see you next week.
See you guys later.